This is going to be a quick update on the status of our Home Track 593 Motorsports Kart Club. If you watched our video that we put out back in January, you know that we were issued a conditional use permit so we could operate the track in Zachary, Louisiana. But shortly after that, a group of neighbors filed suit against the track and the city council, alleging that that conditional use permit was not issued properly, and they were complaining about the noise on the track. Those same neighbors complained that we were operating outside the scope of the conditional use permit and brought their complaints to the city council, and the city council has scheduled a hearing to hear those complaints and determine the path forward on our conditional use permit and our operations at the track. We've been doing things what we feel like is the right way. We've been trying to be good neighbors. We're doing our best to operate a track that supports this community and these kids, but we've got to go defend ourselves again. Oh, we're back at Zachary City Hall tonight again. It turns out some of the neighbors have complained some more, alleging that we violated the conditions of the conditional use permit. So the city council is taking it up tonight on the agenda, whether or not we violated the permit, and I don't know what they'll decide. You ready to go inside? All right.
I'm Sergeant Diaz-Mazzino, C-Shift Sergeant. That talks about exhaust noises not being able to be made between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. So I went back and told them I'll go back at 11 o'clock, which is what I got out of municipal code, not out of the use permit. By the time I got up the driveway, all the trucks and trailers were rolling out. The track noise was done. There was nothing going on.
At 11:05, there was no kart activity.
None at all.
You're sure?
I'm absolutely positive.
You're sure, Sergeant? Okay.
I'm absolutely
I'm
positive.
just making sure.
Other than your report, sir, there's no official record from Zachary Police Department, other than that report, that there was any kart activity.
On that day, no.
I just wanted to know if there was anything. I've not seen anything time-stamped after 11 p.m.
Where do you live at?
I live on the other end, but I could hear it on the other end, so I drove down to their house.
How far away do you live from here?
I live.
You're the main complainant in this suit.
We even hear them talking about, come get your concession stand, your tacos are about to be, come get your food.
I just got to jump in here because that was too funny. I don't know if you could hear the snickers or maybe see some of the folks laughing on that video. We have never served a taco at that track. And I know a bunch of people that'd be real upset if they find out we serve tacos and they never got to have any. So it was clear at this point that this woman was clearly making things up. Not only had she come from our house from a mile away, walk through a field to get close enough to be able to hear and record our carts, but now she was making up things that we were saying over the intercom, and people were actually buying this.
You have video from that as well?
I have a Facebook post that says he's starting at 9 o'clock.
Oh, so there's just a hearsay. So there's no evidence or proof.
I'd like to start by addressing a few things that have been brought up. I've got some letters here from some of these aren't just letters of support, but there's at least 10 affidavits in here from people that were at the track on the 28th that state they were at the track that night. They raced and participated that night with their family or themselves, and every one of them state that the races were over by 10 o'clock. Some of them even, I read one of them, he was at home by 10 o'clock. I watched all the videos, saw all the emails, and I don't see a single one with go-karts in it after 11 p.m. The only one that says they have a video of noise is the one at 11:13, but we have an officer that before that night I've never met in my life and have no idea who he is, never seen him at the track, and he's saying that he was there at 11:05, and I'm assuming the police department has accurate time devices.
After we left and you got it, did you get issued anything by the city that said, here are your formal stuff, or did you have to just go look at our minutes to determine what was said? Because I'm sure you didn't just hurry up and write down what we agreed to. Were you given an official document from the city, or is it on your permit what you have to do? Are your instructions written on your permit?
I've never put eyes on a permit.
So the city did not even issue you a permit that said what we said, because the only place I could find it was our meeting minutes.
Not that was delivered by mail, person served. I was never given one.
Okay.
It says that the city or my fellow council members or anybody else had any complaints since the 28th race period where there's been 4 other races?
Not that I was made aware of.
None
no, sir.
recordable?
Not that I was made aware of.
I am very disappointed that it has come to this. It has come to citizens who no longer get along, and unfortunately, it is very sad to me to see that the social media presence is not the place to air your dirty laundry. And for that, I will make the motion to revoke the conditional use permit.
I will second that. We have a motion on the floor. Second, do we have any other statements want to be made?
The evidence presented consists of videos timestamped after 10 that capture the sound of carts on the track. However, those videos don't show whether racing was taking place. In fact, we have comparable video, I heard it, from morning practicing runs that sound exactly the same. Mr. O'Neill just played us a lawnmower that we were all sitting here ready to assume he was playing go-karts, because I saw the activity over here with that. In fact, this makes it difficult, in my opinion, to conclude that what occurred after 10 p.m. was a violation based on sound alone. Law enforcement responded, reported that no racing was observed at approximately 11:05 when they arrived. This is the only on-site official observation that we have, legal document that would hold up in court. Looking at the facts and numbers of how many people have spoken publicly for or against this track, I think is important for a moment. Puts it in perspective how we should think about this. W.J. Wicker Road includes approximately, what I could look up on maps was about 42 residential homes. Out of those homes, 4 have spoken out against the track operating, and 10 have expressed support for the track remaining open. Public feedback
Who said that?
Public feedback via local news and social media outlets are even pulling this. Those numbers reflect a significant number of individuals in favor of the track. 1,048 in favor, 7 against is what I counted as of about 2:30 p.m. today. With all of that said, the standard for revoking a permit, to me, must be clear evidence of a violation of its own terms. And I'll say that again, clear evidence of a violation of its own terms. Based on what is in front of us, 1, we do not have proof of prohibited activity after hours, only sound that cannot be distinguished from permitted activity. We can't even distinguish what it is. We do not have measurable evidence of a noise violation because we don't have the equipment. We do not have law enforcement confirmation of racing during the alleged time. I believe in holding all permit holders accountable, but I also believe just as strongly in fairness, consistency, and due process.
Councilwoman Westmoreland made a motion to revoke the CUP 1-25. Councilman LeBlanc made a second motion to revoke the CUP 1-25.
My vote is yes.
Councilman Grace,
No.
Councilwoman Landry,
No.
motion carries
Okay.
to
We'll
revoke.
take a 5 to 10 minute recess. Let the crowd leave if they need to. If you want to welcome, stay.
So what happens from here? We don't know. We're gonna digest this for the night. We're gonna figure out what our options are, and we're gonna figure out how we can keep these kids racing. Not racing is not an option. It means too much for too many people. If anybody's got any ideas, we're all ears. Please let us know. All right, Harper, tell us what happened at the city council meeting the other night.
We got banned from the track
Because of why?
because people complained about noise.
And how's that make you feel?
Sad.
So what's gonna happen now?
We can't race out the track anymore. We have to find another track.
Yeah. Were you looking forward to racing this weekend?
Yes.
Now we're trying to figure out what our next move is. The city council revoked the permit, a vote of 3-2 to revoke the permit. We thought maybe we could give the kids one more weekend out there just to have a little fun and run their karts. Not a race, not a formal event, but then we got a cease and desist letter telling us we couldn't even do that. So we're all pretty disappointed and left wondering what we're gonna do now. A lot of these kids have really made a life out of racing, have made a lot of friends out there, and it really means a lot to them. and to a lot of people. So we're going to try to figure out if there's a way we can challenge the decision of the city council, or if we can find another place around the Baton Rouge area where we can set up another track. So if you know any landowners that might have a parcel that is an area where we wouldn't bother people, we wouldn't have neighbors complain, that might want to support us and support the community by allowing us and helping us build another track, please share the video with them and your friends who might know folks that might have an opportunity for us to build a track on their property. And in the meantime, we'll try to find another place for these kids to race. It's gonna be driving a lot further, of course, but it is what they want to do and what they love. So we'll do what we can for our kids and for us to have a little fun as grown-up kids as well. But in the meantime, we're going to keep Mason raking racing content. We're going to find a place to go have some fun. So stay tuned. It's a short video, just an update on the track. And we appreciate y'all watching. We'll see y'all soon.
Bye.